Hello, everyone. My name is Sean Hill, and today I want to talk to you about how it is that you can make the most of your virtual networking. I am the LinkedIn coach, and I have just enjoyed networking so much with the power partners that I have. I just want to share this video with you, and that doesn't matter whether you're going to a particular virtual networking event that I'm part of, or really anyone. This is just going to give you a real good basis of outlines of what you can do to have the most success wherever you go. Now, most of this I did not create. Most of this I've got from the Vteam, which is my networking community. And so, if you want to know more about that, definitely reach out to me. I'd love to tell you more. But this will help you anywhere you go. With that being said, let's go ahead and get right to it. So, three things that you need to bring to any virtual networking event. So, number one is a giving attitude. You have to have an attitude of giving. So many times people go to virtual networking events with the attitude of what can I get from this? What can I take back from this? And if we have that attitude, then we really aren't open and receptive to how we can build those relationships. Probably not going to happen in that first meeting. Probably going to take a few times, either that meeting and especially outside that meeting. So I want you to go with a giving attitude. Let me tell you a quick story. There was this museum and it had two pictures. In one picture, it was people sitting around a dinner table and they had hands, but on the end of their hands were these knives and forks. So, and they were so long, they couldn't feed themselves with these knives and forks. It just looked really weird. And the same thing was happening in this other picture. Now, in one picture, the people were laughing, they were, healthy, they were eating, and everything looked wonderful. In this other picture, the people were quiet, they were sad, they were sickly, they were emaciated, it looked like they were starving to death. What was the difference between those two pictures? In the first picture, and these pictures were titled, for number one picture was titled Heaven, and then another one, the second picture was entitled Hell. What was the difference between these two pictures? Well, in the first picture, one entitled Heaven, the people were feeding each other. See, they couldn't feed themselves, but they could feed the person next to them or across from them. So they were feeding each other, and that way everybody got a chance to eat and everybody got healthy. In the other picture, they were selfish. They only thought about how could I feed myself. And as long as they thought about that, they were starving. So feed others and have others feed into you, and you will be happy and healthy with your networking and building relationships. Number two is a 1 minute commercial. Now, I don't know what the event is that you're going to, but you always want to have what I call a 1 minute commercial in your back pocket. Now, you may only get 30 seconds, you may only get 15 seconds, or however long they give each person to really do their commercial. But this 1 minute commercial will give you a good outline of the things that you have. And if you have less time, obviously there's some things that you can cut out so that you can tell people who what it is that you do and maybe a tagline and what it is that you're looking for or that you need. But here's, if you have a minute, here's what I would go with. Here's the outline that I would use. Okay, first, your name and company. And what's your name and company? That's pretty simple. What do you do in one sentence? Can you tell anybody what is it that you do in one sentence? If you can't, you definitely want to work on that. Make sure that you can clearly communicate what you do in one sentence and try it out on people and see if they understand without really knowing you too much, if they get the essence of what it is that you do, right? So number three, where are you located? A lot of people will like to do things with people locally, or they may know a person in that area. So you always want to kind of include where you're located. A little memory jogger for a lot of people. What are you looking for this week? What are you looking for? Are you looking for somebody that works in the fitness field? Or are you looking for somebody that is an accountant? Who are you looking to work with this week? Now, also, who would be a good power partner for you? Now, what is a power partner? A power partner is someone that serves the same client that you do, but you don't really do the same service. Let me give you a perfect power partner for me. For me, a great power partner would be a bookkeeper for small businesses. Since I generally help small, entrepreneurs on LinkedIn, we serve the similar client, but we don't do the same service. So you think about a good power partner. Hey, a good partner from a person for me to partner with would be A, B, and C. And now you won't always close. You want to close with the motto, creed, or tagline. Make sure it's something that you can leave people with that they remember you by. So that's your 1 minute commercial outline. Take it, remember it, and use it to your help. Last but not least, you want to have contact information. You want to have your virtual business card. Now, what I'm going to share with you, you don't have to have all of this or any of it. Actually, this is once again, this is just an outline of something that you want to have available to you. So obviously on your contact information, you want to have your name, right? You want to have your name. I always like to next after my name have an offer, right? So that way people remember what you and what it is that you do, and they can share that offer or maybe even take advantage of that offer themselves. Maybe an offer is a free 15-minute consultation with whatever service you provide. That's one offer. You maybe have a ebook or something like that, but I always include offer next. Next would be what is your what we call the big ask. In other words, what is it that you want your networking partners to provide to you? Hey, a closed mouth does not get fed. So if you don't, put it out there, how will they know? They're not mind readers. Make sure that you put it clearly what it is that they can help you with. Now, you can put down your email. A lot of people, want to be contacted through their email. A phone number. If you have a phone number that you want to share, put that in there. Your website. Your website. This will help drive traffic to your website, but also a great way for people to get to know you and contact you. And your social media links. So if you want to include whatever social media platform you want to be found on, some people want to put their LinkedIn. They're great for business. You can also add your Facebook, Instagram, whatever social media links that you want to add that I may have forgotten. That's what you want to add there. So with that being said, I hope to encourage you to build relationships, not networks. What's the difference? A relationship means somebody that I can reach out to, that I can do business with, that I can pour into their lives and they can pour into mine. Networks, they can just be random, faceless people that I reach out to, but they really don't know me. I'm not really providing value to them. They're not providing value to me. But you can have you can have thousands of followers or connections, but you really want those relationships because relationships are who really give you the referrals. With that being said, this is Sean Hill, the LinkedIn coach, and I hope this has helped you with your virtual networking. And I'll see you, in the words of Zig Ziglar, I'll see you at the top.